Why, hello, sluts. Well, what a week 8. Wow. Lots of stuff went down tonight. This is Monday night. It is super friggin' late. 12:15. I'm gonna get this off. Well, a couple of, I wouldn't necessarily disclaimers. They maybe just have to get these off my chest to start. First, Seth, I hate you. As you will see by what I'm about to show you, that is Antonio Brown's foot, ball in hand, touchdown. No part of that foot is touching the white line. It is official now. You got handed a gift by the gods. It was, you know, there was thoughts, you know, but, yeah, so it is officially dropped until it affects me later. Could be next week. Probably not. But, just so you know, you know. Secondly, I will continue with this video as if there are no stat adjustments following in the morning. Meaning, if I wake up in the morning and they say, Jordan Reed, you didn't have 40 yards, you got 39. Legitimate possibility. There will be an addition to this video because, well, let me say there will be an addition that will be unfriendly and unpolite, probably. But, as of now, we will go forward with him having 40 yards and me the victory. So, 125-126 over James. Shut up, phone. Silence. So, yes, I managed to get 1 point victory in the overtime period over James. Again, that may not stand, so we're going to keep it on the low. Arian Foster, though, a freaking animal. He needs to stop that shit. 35. Aaron Rodgers got me 26. Yay for me. Pulled a hammy. Hopefully he'll be okay. I have faith in him. He's a tough guy. We had Matt playing chop. Matt was struggling going into the week. Helped through with a hell of a game, but sadly, Chop had Tom Brady. Got him 44. Now, most of that 44 was thrown to Gronk for 32 points, but did not matter. Chop pulled it out. 130, 117. Then we had Sean and Seth. Bastards. 87-83, Sean won. Somehow Cutler came through in the second half. He was sucking knobs going into halftime. I think he had like 1 point. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm not writing it down. So they ended up at 27, though. Jamal Charles, 23. Good times. Nobody cares about Seth. Then we had Cliff and Ashtone. Cliff hadn't scored over 50 in what seemed like a month, but he pulls out 117 again. Well, not again, but he pulled out 117. Then, you know, most of the times that's good. This week, kind of a weird week. Ashton got 121, though. She pulls away the W. Estes, though. Estes, amigo, I love you. But it hurts so bad, and I know that was a very tough decision on your part. To either play Russell Wilson, who had been just absolutely wonderful to you up to this point, and still wasn't terrible to you, but Big Ben on your bench, man, threw for 6 touchdowns. That's just tough. I mean, usually it's my bench that blows up, but man, Estes, single-handedly, your bench could have almost, well, let me take that back. Last week, correction, week 6, I didn't write down anything for week 7 because that sucked. Week 6, though, Ben Roethlisberger would have outscored 2 teams in our league by himself. That's impressive. So, tough go. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, Estes. Still not a bad week, though. 97, can't go wrong. 117. A lot of people had 117. Must have been just the cool thing to do this week between Matt, Cliff, and Joe. I think they're cool. Next week, so I played Matt. Matt, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You are welcome for the bye week hell that I will be going through. I don't think it's me. I think there's like 6-7 teams on bye weeks. I know the Packers are, the Bears. Pretty sure the Bills are, the Lions. Seems like half the league's on a bye next week, so it could get interesting. But Matt, I don't have Aaron Rodgers. I don't have Eddie Lacy. I don't have Sammy Watkins. I don't have Matt Prater. So 5 of my starters this week are on bye, so good times. Sean, I know you're going through the same. I believe most of your lineup is as well, so Again, you're not in it alone. This could be a good week if you like not having your lineup. Ashton plays Joe, Estes plays James, Cliff and Seth, Chop and Sean. It's kind of what's going down. So the standings. It got real real fast. So these are unofficial. I kind of gave a quick looking at the tiebreakers, and I believe this is what it is. If there is a simple flop or flip, forgive me and suck it, because I'm not doing math at midnight. Yeah. So, Sean, you are 7-1. Now, forgive me again if I am incorrect, but I believe, Sean, if you win this week, you are in the bloody playoffs. I don't think there's much of a way out of it. Because, well, I guess it's still technically possible. Yeah, there's a slight chance, but pretty much if you win, you're in. We'll just leave it at that. I mean, your number is, I think, officially 2. But I think just because of matchups, I do believe you are in if you win. Estes and Seth. I think Estes has got the tiebreaker, but you're both sitting at 6 and 2. Then we have 3 of us tied at 4 and 4. Joe, Ashton, and myself. Chop and Cliff. As of right now, you two are on the outside looking in with a 3-5 record. So, if you want to beat the hell out of Chop, and Seth, you want to beat the hell out of Cliff, hey, I encourage that. So, I'm okay. James, you know, I looked at it a little bit ago. You're 2 and 6, but you have by far the most points scored against you. I would like to say that part of that is because of missing the draft, but even though I know it was not your fault, there are things called responsibilities. I understand. But for whatever reason, like, I mean, it's pretty rough for you. I apologize. I really do. Matt, you know, injury bug, you've got the number 1 quarterback, but Calvin Johnson being out, that's your number 2 pick. He's been out for most of the year. I apologize. That sucks. The door is closing very quickly on you two, so Matt, you're probably going to get a victory. James, you're playing Estes. We will see. Just saying, you guys need a W. I think that's all. Week 9, which means we have 4 weeks of regular season left. Not a lot of time. As usual, figure it is time to say it now. Week 12, that is the last week of the regular season. When that week begins, so basically the Thursday night of week 12, no more trades. That is our trade deadline, per se. So get it all out of your system now, which I imagine Seth will. He always manages to screw somebody over. So, yeah, get that out of the way. I would just like to say really quickly before I conclude, Sammy Watkins, what bloody hell are you doing? Okay? I understand, you're a rookie. You're about to get your first long touchdown. You're happy. You're having a good time. Joy. Glee. I might not be as nice if by chance the score changes in my rant tomorrow, but if it does not, I will just keep it as this. Do not ever fucking do that again. I mean, there is no point. You got tackled at the 3, the 4, somewhere in there. You deserved it. That almost cost me a loss. You do it again, I will release you. Even worse, I will trade you to Matt's team on the bottom. On the bottom. Just think of that. You could be very bottom. No offense to Matt, you're probably going to beat the piss out of me next week, but hey, that's all I got. Week 9, we're nearing the end. Good times. To all of you, bid you a farewell. Tina also,